Welcome back. Today we're here with the 2026 Winnebago EKKO 23B. This is built on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis, the 3500. This has an all-wheel drive system, twin turbo inline 4 with a 9-speed automatic transmission. So we're going to do a full walkthrough of the interior, the exterior. We'll check out the raw Sienna 2 graphics package. And this also has the Sage interior. This has the dual twin beds in the back. It transforms into a queen-size bed, large gear garage. This unit just came out of detail, so we get to see it before anybody else. So let's dive right in. The overall length of this vehicle is 24 feet 8 inches long and is 10 feet 10 inches tall. You can see a lot of the double pane acrylic windows for panoramic views from the bedroom, the galley, and then a square smaller window for the jump seat area. This has updated handles on the doors. These are lockable storage, and we'll see the large gear garage, but we'll just try to do a nice overview of this. And we'll do it in real time so you can see everything turn on, how long it takes to start things up. We're just trying to make this a nice real-time walkthrough. This has the front one-piece front cap, LED marker lights, and you have the roof rack on top. This has 3 solar panels, and this will give you a total of 530 watts of solar. This also has a 2,000 watt inverter and a 320 amp hour lithium-ion battery. It is Bluetooth controlled with a battery pack heater. This Mercedes chassis has the comfort package seats. They're heated. We have a lot of safety features with the Mercedes chassis. And one of the biggest updates on the Mercedes chassis is the lower center part of the windshield has the side guard camera. And right here, this is called the side guard camera, and the passenger side of the vehicle right here, you get a large blind spot, especially with a high clearance vehicle like this. If there is an object, a small child, you know, any kind of safety issue, this side guard camera will monitor this corner of the vehicle so that you're not running into it. It has one of the biggest safety feature upgrades on the Sprinter chassis. In the top center of the windshield, you also have the safety cameras for other features. This does have adaptive cruise control, also lane keep assist, and crosswind assist. That really helps, especially with the high profile vehicle like this. It'll individually brake each wheel to help keep you stabilized and in the lane. Now looking down low, we have a blacked out grille, the Mercedes star in chrome, and our recovery hook will connect right behind this plate. And you see a lot of the clearance under this all-wheel drive vehicle, and then the KO3 tires and the upgraded wheels also help give it a little extra ground clearance compared to the stock Sprinter wheels. Now as we come around to the passenger side, down below, we have the side running board. We have the Winnebago logo with rubberized grip on top, and also leash connection for our pets. Of course, you want to bring your pets along on the adventure. And just taking a close-up look of this Veredis 2, or the raw Sienna 2 graphics package. This is a vinyl graphics package, but we have the fiberglass finish on the house part, and it looks like selenite gray on the front part of the Mercedes chassis. Here in the side mirrors, we have the wide angle mirror. Down below, regular mirror. This does have blind spot monitor, and we'll check out the blind spot sensors in the back. Underneath is the integrated turn signal, and these are the extra wide mirrors, making it easy to see around the boxy part of the back. And this is a compact C-Class, so there's no slide outs. In the center, we have a European-inspired entry door, no window, a power Lippert step down below, These double pane acrylic windows for nice panoramic views, even a porch light near the door. And let's go into the first bay and check out the individual bays. Now, these are upgraded handles than the previous generation, and it's a lot easier to open and close. Inside we have a little bit of storage right underneath this jump seat area, and here is our pure sine wave inverter and house disconnect switch, or battery disconnect switch. This has 2-inch bead foam insulation, and on these door handles you can see we have indicators letting you know if it is closed. When it's red, lets you know it's open. A lot easier to indicate compared to the previous door handles. Coming across to our next bay, we'll open these up. Really easy to grab, and we have more storage here in this small storage bay. You see part of the interior flooring. This is a heated storage bay, and there's a gasket all around the door. Just to the left, we can install a TV mount out here if we'd like, and right underneath we have GFCI outlets, also a 12-volt and cable outlet. Now, taking a close look at our back wheels, we have the dually alloy wheels. The inner wheel is a steel wheel. We have the blacked out alloy wheel for the outer part, and this KO3 tire is an LT 245/75. It is a 16-inch wheel, and the difference between the KO2 and the KO3 is the KO3 has an upgraded silica compound in the rubber. It's for better traction and durability, and the side walls have better mud shedding capability compared to the KO2 tire, even though the KO2 is a very good tire to begin with. And of course, this is a brand new unit. You see how nice and clean it is on the interior, and you can see part of the stock steel wheel underneath for the spare tire. Now, looking up top, we have the Carefree awning with LED light strip and these large ventilated panoramic windows. We also have cassette shades and bug screens. Dropping down low is the Truma AquaGo system, and I'll just open that up. We'll take a look inside. Of course, this is a brand new 2026, so everything is spotless. And we'll open up our next bay. So we have dual 20-pound LP tanks. We can replace these. You don't have to worry about filling, going to a fill station. Down below is our inline propane connection. And then here in the back, we have our first blind spot sensor. And of course, we'll have one on each side. Now, one of the highlights about the EKKO is the design of this vehicle has a large gear garage. We have 3 doors to access the large gear garage. And in addition to the heavy duty construction, we have on the corners and edges, we have this metal construction for the box itself. And then of course the fiberglass and bead foam insulation. Up top you have LED marker lights, wide angle rear view camera, also another camera for the digital rear view mirror, and these beautiful graphics for the EKKO badging, and the raw Sienna graphics package looks really nice. A lot better than just the plain box, but it really just depends on what folks prefer. So here is our built-in ladder, and this has a capacity of 225 pounds. Our rear, the tail lights and backup lights are both LED. Coming into the rear garage door, this is an awning door, making it very easy to open and close. We don't have the door in the way. This will actually provide a little bit of shade and protection from the rain, and making it very easy to access the garage. Down low is a 5,000-pound tow hitch, 500-pound tongue weight, and a 7-pin connector. And let's take another look at the dualies. and the spare tire, steel wheel for the spare tire. And we'll come over to this passenger side and open up the garage door. So this garage door has the Molly panels on it for extra storage. Depending on what kind of gear we're bringing with us, we have a lot of options. Up on top and on the floor, we have the L-track system. We can strap down bicycles, e-bikes, all of our camping gear. Here are the adjustable tie downs. And this is a heated gear garage. Also LED light for the back. We have the disconnect switch off, so when we go inside, we'll turn everything on. We also have 110 volt outlets and 12 volt outlets on each side of the garage. And this small shelf area, this tray to catch mud and dirt, and our 30 amp shore power cord. Alright, now I'm taking some measurements in this gear garage going north to south. We have 2 feet 8 inches north to south. Going east to west, we have 6 feet 8 inches. And for the highest point in this garage is 3 feet 5 inches. And on the shelf to the ceiling, 2 feet 10 inches. And one viewer had a question about why there's a step in this area. I really think it has to do with the chassis. I don't have an exact answer. There was no information, but if you guys do know, I would love to say I know every detail about this vehicle, but I do appreciate you guys' comments, and a lot of the viewers on this channel really are very knowledgeable, and I've actually learned a lot from comments on the channel, so thank you for that. Okay, now coming around to the driver's side. On this side, we don't have a door stay, so it looks like it will open to a full 180 degrees. And we have the AccuCab shadow awning. This Batwing awning will completely spin around and cover this driver's side corner and part of the back. And underneath the EKKO logo is a bracket to connect the folded out part of the Batwing. Now as we continue toward the driver's door, let's check out the extra bays on the driver's side. So we have a reflector over the wet bay, we have a porch light, tank vent, and of course more locking doors, especially for the wet bay. Here is the gravity water fill. This vehicle has 51 gallons of fresh water capacity, 50 gallons gray, and then 5 gallon wastewater capacity for the cassette toilet. Now over top we have the porch light control, our water pump, outdoor shower, cable inlets, freshwater inlet, winterization valves, freshwater valves, and some hooks for the spray hose. Down below we have our gray waste tank drain and freshwater tank drains. This pass-through also has a plug, and this is a heated bay just like all the other bays. On the driver's side, this is our driver's side blind spot monitor. Moving toward the front, let's take a look at our 30 amp shore connection. And this also has a backlit white LED light to make it easy to see at night, in addition to the porch light, and then LED indicators for ground, line, and neutral. Here's our Go Power solar plug so we can expand. This is only a 10 amp plug, as you can see. And here's the exhaust for the Truma AquaGo system. And just taking a look at our driver's side, KO3 tires, looks excellent. A lot of ground clearance, despite being a 170-inch wheelbase. Also with the tail being cut a little, so we're not dragging the tail. And along this bottom edge, we also have a metal edge on the chassis. Really nice heavy-duty construction on the corners of this capsule for the house. Now coming to our next bay is our 2.5 kilowatt LP Onan generator. And in my opinion, Onan is one of the best generators you can get. This will run on the LP tank, and this has a 9-gallon LP tank. Our next bay is the cassette toilet access, and then dropping down low, let's check out our water pump. We have an on-demand water pump, easy access to this. Of course, this is heated as well, and insulated door and gasket for the door. And then our final bay toward the front is the breaker panel, 250 amp breaker, individual breakers, and our Lithionics 320 amp hour lithium battery. This has Bluetooth connection and battery pack heating system. This can be expanded up to 640 amp hours, and with that upgrade, it will delete the Onan generator. So if you want more lithium, you do have to delete the Onan generator. That's one of the options from Winnebago. So let's just take a wide angle view of the driver's side. It's a really nice day here in Arizona, here in December. And this EKKO, of course, is spotless. We don't have a lot of rain here. And of course, with the dry climate, it's nice to keep the vehicles stored here. You don't have to worry about corrosion or salt on the road because they don't have to salt anything here in Arizona. So overall, really great looking vehicle. Of course, the EKKO was inspired by the engineers at Winnebago. They went to Dusseldorf to Caravan Salon, and they learned a lot about the European RV builders, Heimer. They don't really go specifically on which builders, but as we go inside, we're going to take a look at the European inspired interior. Now before we do that, let's check out the cockpit. And this has a lot of storage here in the doors. Let's turn on the light. There we go. So we have double pockets, and it's really nice having this stitched armrest. We have the satin aluminum finish on the hardware, memory seats for 3 full power seats, heating with 3 settings, power windows and locks, and the comfort package seats from Mercedes. Also four-way lumbar adjustment for the driver and passenger, and adjustable thigh on both seats. These chairs will also swivel around to the back, and you can actually get the Sprinters like this directly from Mercedes with the swiveling chairs. Now taking a wide angle view, in the lower center part of the windshield is the side guard camera, which will monitor this blind spot on the passenger side. And here's our grab assist handles to help us get in this high clearance vehicle. We have adjustable armrest and a 10.25 inch MBUX system and updated steering wheel. So let's take a look from the inside and get a better view of this. So in this video, we're doing a little bit different. We are doing this in real time so that you can see everything work. Now just to give you an idea on this door, first off, we have these heavy duty stainless steel hinges, and this door, instead of being plastic plates, this has metal plates. Now this is normal with the EKKO, but it is a little bit extra security. We have this heavy duty welded frame, and in addition to the bug screen, we have this heavy duty wire mesh. So it's great with pets, but I think it's also good for wildlife, possibly even a little security from people as well. And this will lock in place for security, and we have a thumb turn deadbolt for this, I would say, fairly secure screen door. Now as you come inside, to the left is a heavy-duty metal grab handle, and here's our coach battery switch, also our power step switch. So let's turn on the lights and check out everything as it's on. Of course, it looks best when it's on. So we'll turn on the coach battery, We have all of our rocker switches, GFCI outlet, and our carefree awning control. And you can see up top, the carefree awning lights are on, and the porch light, making it fairly safe to get in and out in the dark. Now we have some heavy-duty rubberized or vinyl flooring in this beautiful weaved nylon floor, and heavy-duty edge to help protect the floor. Now directly in front of us we have a Norcold refrigerator, 5.3 cubic foot. Right above the fridge is part of the command center, but we have locking storage, overhead storage compartments, a max fan air vent here in the living area, and these beautiful jump seats, which we can also convert. This work table will also extend. We lock that in place, so we can use this for a meal. Also, mobile work office. A lot of people like to do arts and crafts, and it'd be awesome to be able to work here. Basically, wherever you are off grid, turn this into a mobile workstation. Now we'll take a view of the front cab. Let's go into the cockpit area, and first we'll take a look at the updated Mercedes Sprinter chassis. So this full function steering wheel is very similar to the previous model. This is just the updated steering wheel. We're still getting full leather wrapped steering wheel. And let's turn this on, full push button start and stop. And this has the MBUX system with a lot of safety features, such as the crosswind assist, blind spot monitor, adaptive cruise control, and even the Mercedes Me app. We can connect our phones to this and see information like air pressure in the tires, location of the vehicle, tank levels, oil change intervals, and also we can send a destination to the GPS directly from our phones. Now up top is our digital rear view mirror. We can adjust the angle on that. And then up top we have our SOS button, sunglass holder, and our mapping cab lights. Now before we go into the back, actually let's turn on our smart television. We also have a sound bar. So some folks may not be using a TV while they're out camping, but if you do like to video your adventures, this definitely makes a nice place to view the day's adventures. Basically your own theater. So what I'm going to do is start up the generator first and then turn on the inverter as well. In fact, let's turn on the inverter right now. So we have our solar charge controller, part of our command center. Here is the generator control, start and stop. So we just hold the button. Alright, let's turn on the inverter. Alright, so right now we have full 12.25 volts on the battery. You see the generator has 0 hours. This is a brand new unit. And let's go ahead and start up the vehicle. Right now we're running on the Lithionics batteries, so easy to start and stop, and we're not going to idle the Mercedes engine very long. We're just going to turn it on for a little bit while we get the inverter turned on. Okay, so what I'll do first actually is check the tank levels, and fresh and gray of course are empty. Environment 67, and we'll scroll. There we go. Alright, so the generator had to primer. Again, this is a brand new unit, so things like this generator have not even been started yet. So while we're waiting on this to start, let's take a look up top. And we have some storage up top, 110 volt outlet, USB A and C charging, 12 volt, and roof access port. If we wanted to add Starlink to this, this would probably be the best spot to put the Starlink system in. Okay, so I think the LP tank is empty, and I will find, let's see here, I will find the LP tank level in a moment. But while we're doing the video, let's just go ahead and finish the video together. All right, so down below, we have power to our Norcold refrigerator. We have this aluminum finish, reminds me of an old school ice chest. And on the interior, we have lots of storage bays, wire racks, and a freezer as well. Here's the extra keys for this coach. Looks like we'll have a total of 4 keys. All of the locks, all of the keys for the locking storage. And of course this will lock in place. And then for the jump seats, we have this really nice cushioning, 3-point seat belts for this jump seat. Up top we have the Ram Tough track for accessories, push button LED lighting, and the cassette shades. Also the privacy shade that comes up from the bottom, and these are also ventilated awning windows. So you just lock that in place. So get some nice cross breeze. If there's a lot of mosquitoes out, we can put the bug screen down and get the cross breeze coming through. And just open it all the way, extend it, it'll release, and then we can close it back in place. Now looking up top to our entertainment center, we do have the Insignia smart television, JBL soundbar. On the left and right sides, we have some storage with cargo nets. On the right side, we have AV inputs. There's an HDMI connection in the corner, 110 volt outlets. We can connect our media players if we want to bring a Blu-ray player. Right above the passenger side jump seat, we have light switches, 110 volt outlets, USB A and C, and 12 volt. And more storage overhead. Here's the manual for this coach. And we have Blum awning door hinges, or Blum awning door stays. So if you're familiar with high-end cabinetry, Blum is definitely one of the best components you can get for cabinetry. Overhead lighting, Ram Tough track, and more cassette shades, and double pane acrylic insulated windows. Then underneath we have cushions that will remove. These also button in place. And this part of the table we can lift up. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. And we can lower this in place. There we go. Alright. And then while that is down in place, we can put a cushion. Let's see, is that the right cushion? No, it isn't. Now spinning around to the galley, let's check out this really nice laminated countertop. We have this heavy duty edge and also under countertop lighting. Actually, let's go ahead and close this door so we can get it a little more quiet. We're using the microphones with the camera. Kind of slammed that a little loud, but I'm using the microphones with the camera so you can get a full feel of what it's like to be in this EKKO. So our control panels, part of our control center, and this underglow of the LED lighting. Nice panoramic window with cassette shade and bug screen. LED lighting up top. And I love this chrome modern faucet with pull-out sprayer and adjustable spray head. And taking a look at this deep stainless steel sink. Another push button LED light. Put that back in place. Now this does have an induction burner. It is stored actually right here in the top drawer. Baltic birch plywood construction, ball bearing slides, and we can plug this true induction burner right here on the countertop. And we have an outlet right here. Just to the left is the outlet. Also soft closing. Actually not soft closing, but it will lock in place. Nautical style door pulls and drawer pulls. And underneath the sink we have dual vertical doors and a Culligan water filter for the cold side. And nice and neat on the interior. Right underneath is an LP and carbon monoxide gas detector, access to fuses, and up top we even have a GFCI outlet. So let's go ahead and turn on the air conditioner while we're inside. It's getting a little stuffy. So we'll go back to our command center. Let's go to the environment and we'll turn on cool mode and auto. Right now it's 67, and we're gonna run this completely on the Lithionics battery. So let's just take a moment. This will turn on shortly. Up top is the GE Profile air conditioner, and we also have a privacy curtain in between the front and back. We'll go into the bedroom in a moment, check out the awesome setup with the cabinets for the wardrobe. Here is a removable table, adjustable table for the center, right in between the jump seats. So not only do we have this fold-up table, we can also set up this adjustable table in the living space. So let's go inside this convertible bathroom. Now this is a convertible bathroom inspired by a trip to Dusseldorf. The Winnebago engineers of the EKKO went to Dusseldorf, saw the European designs of the RVs, and a lot of the RVs in Europe are designed for, you know, everyone's working all week. Weekend camping trips are very popular, and this space uses the Wunderwall. I hope I'm saying that right, with the German accent, Wunderwall, but it actually is spelled that way with a V. And this convertible space will open up the shower. We have an Oxygenics handheld sprayer, spray head with an on and off valve, chrome faucet control. We even have a shave step, and then down below, bamboo shower mat that's also slip resistant. So really nice space. And let's take a couple measurements of this shower. So opening up the Wunderwall to its maximum width, we have 2 feet 1 inch. That's going north to south. And going east to west, we have 2 feet 5 inches. For headroom, from the top of the shower pan, the shower mat to the ceiling, we have 6 feet 3 inches. And we also have this cloth shower curtain and nice LED light. Looks like a robe hook, also a handle to move this Wunderwall. Nice large mirror, utility hook, probably for, you know, a towel possibly. Solid surface countertop, another really nice stainless steel faucet, water pump control. And then taking a look at the bathroom, over the toilet, we have a little bit of storage in this medicine cabinet area. Privacy shade, bug screen, 110 volt outlet, and a rotating Thetford cassette toilet. So what do you guys think about this European inspired bathroom? Alright, so now the highlight of this vehicle to me is the bedroom area. Now coming into the bedroom area, we have light controls, our Truma control center, also with a sensor up top. And here in the bedroom area, we have the Wind sleep system, this really nice thick mattress. We have reading lights, easily adjustable reading lights. This center console area also has the cushion that will turn this entire area into a queen size bed. This mattress is, I would say, 7, maybe 8 inches thick. We even have the Frawley sleep system underneath from the Marine World, very popular. in the boating world. And this shade kit is for the front cab for insulation and privacy. And then just check out the huge panoramic windows we get in this bedroom area. Privacy shades, bug screens, and also ventilation. We can open these awning windows, let an amazing breeze come through. Where we're at, there's a lot of traffic, so we're keeping it closed during the video so it's easier to hear. Up top we have soft white LED lighting, ducted air conditioning, and even a smoke detector. Now underneath is the wardrobe area, and okay, cool. So in addition to front access, we also have gas shocks, so we can lift up. Actually, we have to move this mattress over a little, and then we can lift up the gas shock for easy access to the wardrobe. And it looks like we even have a winterization valve right here behind the drawer. Here is one of the closet rods, our accessories, and here's the cushion that I was trying to find for the front seat. In fact, I'm going to put that in the front seat right now so you check it out. Maybe, is that it? Still don't think that's the right one. So now coming into the back, here's the post for the table. A little bit of storage, shallow storage, possibly I don't know about personal protection device because that's kind of hard to get to, but we have metal framing and very easy to open and close with the gas shock. On the driver's side, we also have the same setup, and we'll just check out the access from the front. And here is the cushion for the front that I was trying to find. All right, so let's take a look at this. Put the cushion here. This will expand this into kind of like a daybed area or your pet. This is a great spot for a pet. And also, oh, here we go. We have a little cutout here in the back, and this makes a nice little setup. Now heading back into the bedroom. Now let's turn this into a queen size bed. First, let's take a look at the overhead cabinet space. We have charging, we have some felt lining on the bottom, and underneath we have pass-throughs for cords. And on the driver's side, we have some overhead storage and some charging ports. So really nice setup. And spinning around, let's take a wide angle view of the bedroom. So a really nice cozy spot. All right, so let's put in the centerpiece and turn this area into a queen size bed. So this is the fastest way to transform the bed. Just drop this piece right in, and instantly you have a queen size bed area. So now let's take some measurements. Now going north to south, we have 6 feet 8 inches, and each individual twin size bed, we have 2 feet 5 inches in width. And for the full width with the centerpiece in, we have 6 feet 9 inches. So I hope this was a good overall review of this EKKO 23B. If you have any questions about this unit, or if you'd like to purchase, please contact me. I'll have my information down below. Yeah, we've had a lot of customers fly in from all over the country, pick up their vehicle, and go on their very first adventure. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.